Move over, Tesla. You're not the king of EVs anymore. BYD just overtook Tesla as the world's largest automaker. In the last quarter of 2023, the Chinese company sold over 520,000 vehicles, overtook its American rivals 480,000 vehicles. And the crazy thing is, they did it without selling a single vehicle in America. That's because Chinese-made vehicles are subjected to a 27.5% import tariff, which makes BYD vehicle unprofitable here. Now, BYD's history was very different from Tesla's. They start off as a battery company before switching to a car manufacturer. BYD's goal is to produce electric vehicles at a reasonable price, which Tesla is still trying to figure out how to do. Let's look at some Reddit comments to see what the sentiment is around this news. So they want a less than $20,000, 35 kilowatt hours with a 140-mile range, compact commute car. That unrealistic in the US market? Honestly, that sounds super unrealistic. You can barely get a car that's less than $20,000 unless it's a Nissan Versa. I don't even know if that still exists. Okay, that's like the cheapest, the most basic bare bone compact car you can get. So this guy said, yes, every other post about how EVs won't work in flyover country is that they need to drive 2,000 miles each way on the weekend to visit their Canadian girlfriend. You know, I can totally relate to that. You know, they're all too far away. Every one of my girlfriends, they're like 2 states away. The economy is bad. You don't have enough time. You have to drive 2,000 miles. Come on. Give us a car that you can drive that much. So the next piece of news, this is actually a very, very important piece of news, all right? Because let's face it, whenever you go to any kind of EV chargers, all right, you'll find that it's usually located in a parking lot, maybe in the middle of nowhere, maybe it's next to something. It's never as convenient as going to a gas station. There's no protection against rain. Gas station, oh my god, these are luxury. You can get snacks, you can go to restroom, you can have some restaurants. This big piece of news is great for those who wish to have those luxuries, because Tyler Travel Center, General Motors, and EVGo just team up to open a charger at existing Pilot Travel locations in over 13 states. This is a huge news. This means you can get all the things you normally get at gas station. And the most important thing, okay, let's take a look at this Reddit comment. Monitoring around the clock on-site staff. This is the key, okay? That's actually a very important thing, because a lot of those chargers, they're broken, quite frankly. You had to call a number, and when you call that number, they couldn't fix it for you because they're not on site, right? The big if is if they know what the hell they're doing. I mean, if they're just some cashiers, guess what? They might not be able to do anything. The pull-through canopy station in the photos are also very promising. We need more pull-through stations, and we desperately need canopy stations. That's also a very important thing. A lot of people, they don't think about when they go to a electric car charger, all right, is that, let's say you have a Rivian or some kind of electric F-150, or you're also towing, right? Now you go to one of these superchargers, whatever station, okay, it's just a parking spot. How the hell are you supposed to park? All right, are you supposed to like remove where you tow and just back into that spot? Nobody's think about these things, but if you have these trucks, you need something that's just like a gas station. You can just go through, you know, exit one way and come out the other way, all right? So this is really important. Now, if you're an EV truck that tows, you have a place you can go, all right, in 13 states. So you might realize Honda is a company, okay, it's a huge car company. But one thing they have not done so far is have an all-electric vehicle. Now, this might come as a surprise to you because they're very well known for making reliable economy cars such as the Civics, all right? That's basically, when you think of reliable economy cars, that's the first car you literally think of, right? So wouldn't it be nice to have an electric version of Civic? Well, they have not done that. And remember, they were the first company to bring hybrid vehicle to North America in 1999 when they introduced the Honda Insight. You know, they start off before everyone else, but now they're just so far behind. It's actually not a very surprise, so let's face it. Honda is so good at making fuel-efficient gasoline and hybrid vehicles. It's incredibly difficult to also make a efficient and affordable electric vehicles. After all, Honda isn't a luxury brand. So Honda has toyed with the plan to make a affordable electric vehicles. In fact, they had a plan with General Motors, but last October, they canceled such plan. But 3 months later, they're planning to introduce a new global EV series at CES 2024. And their grand plan is to introduce over 30 vehicles by 2030. You can see here's a preview of the car. Okay, it's really hard to tell. I mean, it looks futuristic. Maybe once you see it actually in person, it doesn't look that well. We don't know. It's just from one angle. It's going to be another concept that doesn't actually deliver until 2026. Japanese automakers are being damn slow. Wow, so seriously, the image of Japanese automaker has completely changed. I mean, you used to be there at the forefront of the automobile technology, but now it's just they're kind of known for being slow. I mean, same thing with Toyota. I mean, which kind of makes sense because Japan is getting old. I mean, they're a very aging country that doesn't want to adapt to new things. Well, I hope there's some bright young people and those Toyotas and Hondas, you guys can continue the legacy, all right? Because it's not looking well if people think you guys are slow. Anyway, so that's it for this week's Fad Cult news. I hope you guys enjoy watching. This is a new format that we're doing. We're talking about each week's most important news in the world of electrification, all right? So as always, stay fabulous and see you on the next one.